Are they hearing you? Are they, because if this is all what you're saying is true, which we'll operate under the assumption that it is, are our politicians ignoring this?
I think they're waiting for one side to crack. And I think that's why you don't hear this public outcry, because we're exhausted. The advocates are exhausted because we've been fighting this battle for a year. And what's happening is that we know that anything we do or say isn't going to impact their decision, because we can't change the governor's mind, we can't change the Democrats' mind, and so we're powerless. But what's happening now, if we don't have a budget on July 1st, it's very different this year than last year. People who had savings, lines of credit, reserves, they're gone. So how much longer are we going to last? And we are particularly challenged in our organization because we have federal pass-through dollars, and those have to have a budget to be appropriated. And if we can't have those appropriated, right away, which this would be the federal year, which would be October, we are doomed. People will close their doors, and there will be no services on this side of the river.
You know, I think about what just happened recently with the legislature just passed about $600 million for the universities. You probably saw that. You know, and part of that money was to help with the MAP grants or financial aid for kids. And that was really important because we had a lot of kids that we were helping graduate from high school. We were able to get them into college, but they needed federal, some type of assistance. There was no assistance, so people started dropping out. Well, when that happened, they finally got around to passing the budget, or to passing, a spending plan just for the universities. And as she said, they've passed one for the universities, they've passed one for the municipalities. They've passed almost 90% of all the money in the state is going out right now, and the only 10% that's not is for programs for the poorest and most vulnerable people in our communities and for social services. And I think you asked that question, why? It's because of the people who don't have a voice. And I think the legislators know that. And so, the universities are powerful. They spoke up, but it's the people who don't have a voice that they're taking advantage of.